Shalom, brothers and sisters. Let's just share with you all the latest things regarding the mark of the beast that are available right now and that are currently in mainstream media. A bill has been filed to prevent employers from mandating microchips in the United States. The bill's sponsor, Prince Chestnut D. Selma, said this is a preemptive bill to dissuade companies from considering the burgeoning technology. Alabama is far from the first state to consider legislation of the sort. At least 4 other states have prohibited employees from mandating microchips for employees. 7 more have prohibited mandatory microchipping of individuals regardless of the situation. The few microchips known to have been used in a workplace do not have GPS capability yet, according to 3 Market Square, but are used primarily to unlock doors and laptops. The fact that it's already a thing that you need to try and push a bill to stop in the United States should scare you. I know it's more usable and more available everywhere in Europe, but here it is in the United States that they're actually needing to push a bill to try and prevent this, not that it's going to work. Implantable microchips will soon revolutionize humanity. Modern technological advancements will not only make our lives easier and more enjoyable, but they will also make us healthier, more resilient, and safer. Future generations will be better equipped to deal with and recover from potentially deadly diseases and devastating disabilities because of the widespread availability of information made available by computer processors. The idea that a microchip implant could serve as an individual's home key is attracting attention from people worldwide. There are other more compelling uses for the human implants still to come. This is made possible by the rapidly advancing technology that will be available in the next 20 years. Currently, more than 50,000 individuals have decided to replace their credit cards or swipe keys with a subdermal chip surgically implanted between thumb and index finger, right hand or forehead. More than 2,000 people in Germany have chosen to have these implants. One of them was even put to use to preserve a link to the individual's final will and testament. As the storage capacity of chips continues to improve, users may soon be able to access libraries worth of knowledge in a matter of seconds, which will facilitate research and help people find solutions to issues. Now here's another big pull or draw for people. We give you the chip in your right hand or forehead, and you can access information, Google everything, without even looking, without needing a smart device, because it's incorporated to your brain instantly. You need to learn something, download it. Done. These are big draw cards, especially for this generation. Even though it may seem like something from a science fiction novel, computer chip implants are one of the many new technologies developing as part of the Internet of Things. Remember that statement, Internet of Things, which is an increasingly digital universe of wirelessly linked internet-enabled gadgets with people. This is iron mixed with clay. In that statue, the mingling, which looks strong but it's really weak, this is what I think they're referring to. This iron mixing with clay, right there. RFID chips are identifying transponders that normally contain a one-of-a-kind identification number and can be tagged with user data such as medical records, social media accounts, and financial information. RFID stands for radio frequency identification. On the other hand, near field communication, NFC, employ electromagnetic radio waves to wirelessly share with nearby digital readers or towers, similar to smartphones and contactless credit cards. That's where they're heading. According to Propeller Insights 2021, United Kingdom-based consumer poll on digital payment trends in Europe, 51% of almost 2,000 respondents stated that they would consider obtaining a chip implant to pay for services just because it's easier. The technology is very popular in Sweden as a cash alternative. Only 1 in 4 individuals in Sweden uses cash. All of them prefer the swapped key cards for chip implants, which they may use for gym entrance, e-tickets on trains, storing emergency contact information, medical records. Chip implants, according to microbiologist Ben Liverton of Stockholm's Karolinska Institute, can reveal personal information about your health as well as data of your whereabouts, how frequently you're working, how long you're working, if you're taking a toilet break, and things like that. The detail is astounding on what it can do. InstaBrain. Scientists develop brain implants to let people use Instagram through their minds, play computer games through their minds. They've developed a new chip, or rather brain-computer interface, to control and browse through different social media platforms with your brain. What this basically means is you can control your Instagram account by using just your brain without your phone or even your hands. The brain implant is so tiny it's smaller than a human hair and enables remote control. The chip was developed by a neural implant developer called Precision Neuroscience, and normally implants are placed on the muscle, near nerves, or on the skin. This one, however, will be implanted directly onto the tissue of the brain. They say the major purpose for their new implant is to allow people with disabilities or paralysis to use social media in an easier and better manner, and for them to communicate with people via computers. So, tiny slit, forehead, and they go through the bone, and it just needs to touch your brain, and it will infiltrate with its tiny little tendrils. And there you go, you're linked. Causes them to have a mark in the forehead or the right hand. Pfizer CEO pitches a Wi-Fi medical microchip for everybody at Davos. Imagine a pill you swallow that releases a chip inside your body that communicates wirelessly to let authorities know that you have taken your medication. Sound familiar? Sound revelation-ish? Revelation 13 verse 16 to 17. And he causes all, the small and the great, and the rich and the poor, and the free men and the slaves, to be given a mark on their right hand or on their forehead, and he provides that no one will be able to buy or sell except the one who has the mark, either the name of the beast or the number of his name. The technology is here, it's ready, it's tested, it's available, it's rolling out, it's becoming the coolest in thing. There's so many ways you can sell this to anyone to make it sound amazing. No one can kidnap your kids as long as they're microchipped. No one can take them. We've tested it on our pets. It's great. We know exactly where they are, GPS location, what's happening, if their health's okay. Your parents maybe look like they're going to have a heart attack or a stroke. We can tell via the chip and get to them on time. See what I mean? Young people, why use your hands? You can be at work playing your latest computer game, having an absolute blast on Fortnite, checking your Facebook, your Instagram, your socials, getting on WhatsApp, doing that all with your brain. How amazing. You want to learn a new language or a skill? Download it. And with this chip, they will infiltrate you medically, change your DNA, maybe mix it with Nephilim DNA. There's so many possibilities here for how it will change and destroy people when they roll this thing out, when they say take the mark of the beast or you can't buy or sell. When they get to that point, that thing will be finally perfected. And it will be the thing that God warns you about. And when that angel pours out his vial, it says they all get sores, those who have taken the mark of the beast, because it is rebelling against the body. It's not supposed to be in there, and it's going to cause horrible agony. This tech is not 20 years from now, it's 30 years from now. This tech is now. People need to realize this. It's here. We see it, and we're warning. We're living on the very edge of Jesus fetching his bride. God bless. Keep watching. Shalom.